Hey guys, welcome back. This is Library of Orthonc, LOTR TCG YouTube channel. This is the first of our September box openings for the anthologies. So we're going to start out here with Fellowship of the Ring. This is, I would say, just a fantastic anthology in terms of the packaging. This one I have is still in very nice shape. Just look at, you've got Aragorn and Legolas here. You got Gandalf and Arwen there on the bottom. This here explains what the contents are. Getting a bit of reflection there, but 18 exclusive premium cards with Elvish Tingwar text, 63 card starter deck, one of the six booster packs, 29 card draft pack, and exclusive storage box. Now the storage boxes are the same on all of the anthologies, but they're still pretty cool to have. This then on the back is just showing the contents. And actually, guys, you know what? I'm going to rip this so that we can see that without the glare of the packaging. But like I said, this one's still in really nice shape. A little bit of yellowing on the cellophane and then a little bit of a hole here. But otherwise, really in pristine shape. And this one is released in 2003, so this is 20 years old now, guys. So pretty exciting, kind of like opening up a time capsule almost. So let me crack this open. And then we'll look at the rest of the box, hopefully with a little less glare. That's what's great about being shrink wrapped. It still just looks as new now on the inside. Just beautiful. So let's get this off. All right. So that's kind of what I had read to you on the other side. Actually, I should have read it there. That's in much better type. It's in very faint type here, those same contents. Then looking at the back here. So that shows the Tingwar set. And if you watch the introduction video, I'm not actually going to open that up. I'm just going to show you the cards because I want to keep that sealed as a pack. You're going to get one of the 6 decks from the Fellowship block. It shows here 2 of each booster. I don't know for sure that's what we'll get. It just mentioned 6 boosters, but hopefully it is 2 of each because I like that. I like that split a lot. And the Fellowship draft pack. So what I might do for you guys as a separate video is do a kind of super Fellowship draft and say, hey, if this is our card pool and we open these packs, what can we build for a sealed deck? And then it's got this nice detailed card list, similar to like what they've done in the Star Wars anthologies, if you're familiar with Star Wars TCG at all. So yeah, this is the deluxe anthology box, and you'll see what that looks like when I take this sleeve off. Yeah, let me just read this to you guys. The Fellowship of the Ring anthology set brings the beauty and mystique of the Elvish language depicted in New Line Cinema's epic trilogy to life through the Lord of the Rings trading card game. The set features 18 of the most popular cards from the game, reprinted with Elvish Tingwar characters. Each card is hand-lettered using the same varieties of Tingwar presented in the feature films. The Elvish cards are currently exclusive to the Lord of the Rings trading card game anthology series. Other components in the set include a starter deck, booster packs, draft pack, and more. And then it lists all the cards that are in the Tingwar text. So yeah, they're really playing that up as a cool feature. If you look at the card selection there, the card selection is absolutely fantastic in terms of the cards they pick to use. I myself am not a huge fan of the Tingwar, though I'm a big player myself, and I just find it the unreadable text to not be as great. I'd rather have a language on it that I can read, of course. Then this Fierce Think Be Play, that was something they were utilizing, I think, a lot at the start of the game. I don't know if that really continued on in their marketing, but that was one of the things they were doing. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this boy open. So sliding off the sleeve, there you see that nice collector box we were talking about, the Elvish language there. And let's lift this off and see what's inside. So first off there, this is the little booklet we were mentioning. And so this is just Fellowship of the Ring Anthology. It's pretty long, covers up the whole box. And it's just going to be a checklist of each of the sets. So Fellowship block complete list, starting with set 1. Set 1 continues for quite a bit. And then it goes to set 2 Mines and set 3 Realms. So it's all covered in there. And then this is So that's what I was just complaining about, is you can't read the text, but here it shows replication of all the texts of the Tangwar cards. So I guess if you wanted to have that handy with you and didn't know the cards, but obviously these are pretty staple cards that they've chosen. So, all right. So what we've got here, this first thing on top here, be careful with this. This is the sealed pack of the Tangwar cards. To flatten that out a little. But so that's going to be the pack. So that's what I'm not going to open. But I do have that over here on the side for you guys. I've got the whole pack laid out here. So basically this pack, I do have an opened version. So I'm just going to show that to you. So we've got Isildur's Bane, Gimli, his axe, Arwen, Legolas Greenleaf, probably my favorite card, or at least from Fellowship. Gandalf, Friend of the Shirefolk, Servant of the Secret Fire. So they've done some nice pairings, you know, Gimli with his axe, Arwen and Legolas, Gandalf with his Servant of Secret Fire, and Aragorn and Boromir. So really impressed with the selection. Saga of Elendil, kind of a unique choice. And then Lurtz, Cave Troll, and Kea, Witch King. Morgul Hunter, kind of a unique choice there too. And then Balrog, great choice, and Frodo and his cloak. So great selection of those Tangwar cards. That's what would be inside that sealed pack that I just showed you. So that's the first thing. We got in our case, Mines of Moria Gimli starter deck. I can probably crack that open for you guys too. I don't think there's necessarily a reason I have to keep that closed. And then the packs on the left here. Let's see what we got. Got 2 Fellowship and 2 Realms over here. And yeah, it looks like we've got our 2 Mines on the right. And that Fellowship draft pack. What? Was this supposed to have 2 of these guys? Huh. Did I read that wrong? Let me grab the box here. I got 2 Fellowship draft packs in here. So maybe this is actually enough so that you can play for 2, because you could basically do Fellowship draft pack with 1 of each pack, and that'd be for you, and then Fellowship draft pack with 1 of each. That'd be for your opponent. So that's super cool. Let me, might have totally just missed that. Sorry, guys. No, it says 29 card draft pack. 29 card draft pack. So it's possible I just got lucky, or else it's possible that the packaging is just not as descript as it should be. But, so it says starter deck, booster packs, draft pack. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, this is the first one of these that I have opened. Or if I had opened one, it's been a long time ago, and I have no idea what was in it 20 years ago. But everything here is saying draft pack singular. So we may have just, may have lucked out here. We got 2. Anyone else can let me know if you've ever opened one of these and if you had that similar experience. And then this is just a card tray. I was seeing if anything else is in there, but just a card tray in the box there. But yeah, fantastic that we got that. You know, like I said, based on the packaging, I'm believing it's a glitch, but I don't know. I could also be just a glitch in the printing. But I'll be able to do a really fun video for you guys, because what we'll actually do here now is we'll open up these 1, 2 separately, and then I can make a separate video for you guys saying, hey, if this is one deck, how would we build it? And then this is another deck, how would we build it? So that'll be really fun. Before I get into that, let's go ahead and adjust this here. All right. Yeah, so here, let me just going to stack these up, actually. And you know what I might do with this actually is, I think I'm not going to crack this. I think you guys have seen starter decks opening. Don't need to utilize our time on that. And then also I'd be able to use this as a giveaway, just a, mint Gimli Mines of Moria deck. So I think I'm not going to crack that. You know, it'd be fun to see the 3 random rares, but I think we're getting enough rarity out of these packs to see that we don't need to just crack open this basic starter deck. So I'm just gonna save that. But yeah, let's do the Fellowship draft packs. And like I said, I'm very excited about the fact that we have 2, because everything I was reading says it's only going to be 1. But let's put these ones off to the side here and go ahead and crack our first set. So first thing we've got here is the Fellowship draft pack, and I'm gonna set this up here too, just so it can focus on the cards. So yeah, first pack here. So we're not going to build our decks through this video, guys, otherwise it's going to get way too long, but I will keep these cards separate so that when we do another video about building a deck, I'll be able to show you how we would do that. So first off here, just got our minion wheel. It looks like we're in Sauron Orcs. So got that nice Sauron Orc set. Looks like 2 of each of those guys there. And then Pillager and Kea, fantastic to get that, obviously. And then looks like we've got Moria as our other wheel. We've got flankers, scavengers, reinforcements. So yeah, just some more Moria minions. For our free peoples here then, it looks like we're in the Aragorn wheel. Aragorn and Ranger Sword, that's very nice. Well, make that 2 Aragorns and Ranger Sword. So that'd be very nice. You get the Aragorn out early and you get the sword. So that's a nice pull. Pippin and Hobbit Stealth and Merry, Legolas. So this is kind of the Lego. This is the one that goes with the Gandalf Trust Me As You Once Did deck, but we'll see what we get here. Oh, there is our pull. Oh, this is a rare one, guys. This is Mirror of Galadriel Beta. So this, because this was printed in these Fellowship draft packs, this is getting way deep in the collecting part of this, but this card was reprinted 3 different times. There's the original printing, there's the alpha errata, and then there's the beta errata. So this is actually the only card that was printed in a beta errata. You probably can't see it down here, and it probably won't focus, but there's a little teeny beta in the corner there. So that's actually a very rare card. It's really only available in these draft packs as far as I know, with the second errata. And then we've got Arwen, Boromir, Gimli. Looks like we're getting good variety of free peoples here. And then Gimli's Axe, Farron. So yeah, nice pulls. Like I said, we're not going to review and analyze that, but so our rare pull obviously was that Mirror was the rare. So that's the first draft pack. Next, we're going to go into the Fellowship of the Ring. Hoping for some foils here, guys, but you never know. So in the Fellowship here, we've got our uncommons, 9 Servants of Sauron, the Goblin Sneak, the Rivendell Terrace. For our rare, we have Gimli's Helm. Not bad. That'll be nice for Gimli in our draft. And another Dwarven Axe. That's great. And then here's the rest of our commons. Elven Bow will be nice for that Arwen. But yeah, some nice commons in there. But yeah, not a bad rare, Gimli's Helm. So that is our Fellowship pack. Next pack is the Mines of Moria. For draft purposes, you're hoping for a Balrog. And for collecting purposes, you're hoping for a foil Balrog. So let's see what we got here. So we've got Dear Friends, Resistance Become Unbearable, and practically everyone is invited for our uncommons. And our rare is No Mere Ranger. That's okay. Not great at all. Oh, there it is, guys. Bam. 4 limited Balrog common. So yeah, again, this card's not worth anything, but since we're going to build a sealed deck with these, fantastic pull. So much fun to get that when you're doing a Fellowship draft or sealed. Dark Places, which ironically can even make Balrog 1 more power. And then here's the rest of our commons. Nice little pump for Gimli there on the end. So yeah, that was a fun pack, certainly for the draft. Last pack in the first group here, the Realms of the Elf Lords. All right, for our uncommons, we've got The ring draws them. Massing in the East. Isengard Retainer. And our rare is Nenya. Very situational, but rare nonetheless. And here's our commons. Nothing really exciting in there as far as I can tell. Got a couple Isengard minions, but overall, pretty boring pack there. But yeah, we get another try at this, guys, so that's the fun thing. Like I said, I'm really curious if anyone else would have any other information on whether these usually have 2 Fellowship draft packs or not. But either way, I'm super glad tonight that we do. It's because we're going to make another separate pool here. I've set aside those cards into their own separate stack, and so we're going to start with these now, and this will be the end of our videos, just finishing up cracking these packs. So first, second set of Fellowship draft pack. See what we get here. That first Fellowship draft pack was really quite good. I think that's going to be tough to beat, but we'll see what we have. So here we have Goblin Flankers. Oh, weird. We got just the very tail end of that run, obviously, because just the one Goblin, and then we're straight into a Nertea. And then we're into Uruk-hai. Okay, I said it would be tough to beat, but we probably beat it on the minion side, because if we're the Uruk-hai pack, this is the pack to get when you're playing limited. These, you know, these just are so good. I mean, statistically, in limited, it's just going to be tough to beat. Even these ones that are the slightly less power are just fantastic. So yeah, we got the Uruk-hai pack, guys. We're going to be in very good shape because, yeah, we got two of all those guys when you come down with, 2 raiding parties in particular, but also 2 shamans. Yeah, this is going to be ugly for our opponent, Uruk Brood. So, and we got Inkea. So we got the pack with Nertea and Inkea, which is always fantastic to pull both of those guys too. So Shadow is fantastic here. We'll do a deck tech on it, of course, but nice pulls. So let's see what else we got here. We got the very tail end of the Sauron Orc Wheel too. So that was a very unique one because you got to see how these draft packs work. Very tail end of Moria and the Nertea. And then we got into the Isengard Wheel and then got Inkea. And then we got into the Sauron, very tail end of a Sauron wheel. So we actually ended up having 3 different wheels in there, as well as 2 of the Wraiths. So, no, we got the other Legolas here. This is the Legolas that usually goes with Aragorn, the Aragorn Signet one. And yep, it does go with Aragorn here. Aragorn and Ranger's Sword and Aragorn. So that looks familiar. Same thing we had in the other pack, the double Aragorn and Ranger's Sword. And now we've got Pippin, Hobbit, Stealth. Yeah, so this is actually looking very simple. Bam! Guys, Gem Mint Goblin Armory for our rare, and this is the no first edition stamp. That's pretty exciting. No first edition stamp, Goblin Armory. Very rare, mint condition, freshly pulled. Definitely happy to pull that. Like I said, again, this is deep dive in the collecting aspect of this, but the rares in these Fellowship draft packs do not have the first edition stamp. They just have blank there. So that's a very nice pull. Boromir, Arwen, Defiance, Haldir. So we got the elf segment there. So yeah, I'm excited to do a separate video on these packs for you guys. All right, so I'm very happy about that armory pull. That was very nice. But now let's crack the Fellowship. Only thing that could make this better is if we get a foil. So let's see what we got. Oh, there's another Ranger's Sword. That's going to be nice for our deck for sure. So our uncommons are Ranger's Sword, Stand Against Darkness, and Nelia. Our rare is Wealth of Moria, not a stellar one. And then we've got some commons here. All right. And just to, let me see if I have that Ranger Sword here. Again, I don't know if this is going to show up great on the camera, guys, but just to show you the difference here. So we got 2 Ranger Swords. This one we just freshly pulled out of the Fellowship pack. And if you see that little dot down there, it says 1. That's the first edition. And then the one from the draft pack lacks that. So it's just blank. Again, interesting collector's nuance, but some of you guys might not care, but some people like to know about those things. So we've got that. Down to our last 2 packs here. We've got Mines of Moria. crack this. Bilbo Baggins, fan of that. That's a nice uncommon card. Bilbo Baggins, well-spoken, gentle hobbit. Hobbiton Woods, dismay our enemies, and our rare, Watcher in the Water. Not a good playable, but a cool card. And here's our commons. All right. Was kind of hoping for foil, guys, out of 6 packs, but we got one more try here. Realms of the Elf Lords. Last pack here. All right. We have Goldradir, Baron and Luthien, Voice of Rauros. So that's our uncommons. And our rare is Gift of the Even Star. All right. And here's our commons. Saruman. That's going to be fun to throw in there with our Uruk-hai. Exert Saruman to assign a Isengard minion to a companion except the Ring Bearer. That's just going to be brutal. Not even fair. All right. And here's our commons. Isengard Axe, Servants of Saruman, and Old Noaks. So yeah, no foils tonight, guys, but we did have potentially an extra draft pack or else misprinted packaging. But had a really fun time making this video for you guys. So, you know, kind of showing up our final contents here again. We have that sealed Tangwar pack. We've got the 2 different decks that I just opened of a draft pack plus the 3 boosters each. Like I said, we'll make a separate video. I think I can pound out those 2 decks in a single video for you guys. And then still have this sealed Moria deck for a giveaway. So yeah, if you look here, you know, the value is definitely not there in terms of what you'd have to pay to get one of these sealed. If you're just interested in the cards, you're definitely better off to buy singles. Now, this thing here is going to be very hard to find, obviously, but I think very few people other than myself are interested in that in its sealed condition. But yeah, super fun to take that, like I said, take a trip in a time capsule back 20 years and crack all this open. So thanks, guys, for journeying with me on this, and look forward to more videos as we progress through this series.